We are back in Aquatic Temple today because we have the entire armor set here for you guys today. We're going to tell you exactly the armors from every single part of the dungeon, exactly their stats, how much they sell for, and everything about them. So I think it's only fair that we jump straight into the video for today. Well, hello everyone, welcome back. We are back in the Aquatic Temple dungeon for Dungeon Quest, and we are doing the third installment of the informational series that we always do. We have done every single spell and skill, we have done every single weapon, and now we are on to the armor. And obviously I want to know what videos you guys would like to see, so make sure you comment down below what ones you guys would like to see. Would you guys like to see speedruns? Would you guys like to see full maxed loadouts? Let me know down in the comment section below. But if you guys are not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. Around 70% of my viewers that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. It is free and you can unsubscribe anytime that you like, but it really helps me out because I would love to see what you guys are watching and if you guys are liking this type of content. So I think it's only fair that we jump into today's video today. As I said, this is an armor video, so we're going to be showing you guys every single armor piece and exactly what they look like, what they sell for, and everything like that. Obviously this is all information off of the Dungeon Quest wiki because we actually help put this together every single dungeon, and I cannot wait to tell you guys exactly what it is. So let's start with the very first set today, and we are going to be starting with the Aquatic Warrior set. And the Aquatic Warrior set is the warrior set in Dungeon Quest and specializes in physical power, having a base average of around certain amount of health, spell power, and damage per piece. And unfortunately I do not have the averages for these pieces yet, but they can be upgraded to increase physical power, spell power, or even the health of the item. And each piece can be sold for a minimum of 100 million gold and requires players to be at least level 160 to equip it. And this armor set can be obtained from the Aquatic Temple dungeon on insane difficulty mode. Obviously this armor set kind of looks really cool. It's kind of got like fins for the ears. Obviously it's got like the basic type of like set that we've seen. It's got like fish scale patterns on the chest. Obviously it's got the same belt, but some of these actually do look kind of like similar and familiar, and you've probably seen these used before in the dungeons. That's what it looks like in my perspective anyway. But let's move on to the Aquatic Mage set. And the Aquatic Mage set is the mage armor set in Dungeon Quest, and it specializes in spell power, and obviously each piece can be upgraded with gold for spell power, physical power, or the health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 100 million gold and requires players to be at least level 160 to equip it. And obviously the armor can only be obtained from the Aquatic Temple dungeon insane difficulty mode. Obviously they look the same, and obviously the armor pieces, the head pieces, they look very different. This is just a basic like robe head that's kind of pointy with a little gem at the very top with a little lighter color surrounding the inside of the frame. But the most interesting one this time around is actually going to be the Aquatic Guardian set. Obviously it looks a lot like the warrior one, but obviously it just looks like it's a bit colored in on the face. But this is the Aquatic Guardian set, being the Guardian armor set for the Dungeon Quest Aquatic Temple's insane difficulty dungeon, specializing in health obviously for tanks and healers, having a base average of 20 million per piece, it looks like, with the armor being the health wise. And obviously upgrades can be used to increase the physical power, spell power, or health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 100 million gold and requires players to be at least level 160 to equip it. Obviously this is the last armor piece for the insane difficulty on the Aquatic Temple dungeon. Basic armor looks the exact same as the other two with the chest piece, but just different shoulders basically. But this one is actually a nice little helmet. It's a rounded off helmet with a kind of like a T, neon T in the very middle of the helmet. But now we are moving on to the Nightmare. Obviously we have two different types of nightmare armor this time around, being the Riptide armor and the Triton armor. And the best armor is going to be the Triton one, so Riptide is right in the middle. And obviously it's going to be very hard to get Triton, so let's just show you guys the Riptide set. So this is going to be the Riptide Warrior set, and the Riptide Warrior set is the warrior set in Dungeon Quest, specializing in a physical power, having around 870,000 base physical power per piece. And obviously they can be upgraded to increase increase the physical power, spell power, or health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 110 million gold and requires players to be at least level 165 to equip it. And this armor can only be obtained from the nightmare difficulty in the Aquatic Temple dungeon. Obviously, I really like this one. It's got like fins for the ears again, but it's a lot more technical. It's got a lot more detail on the chest. Obviously, it looks very different. It's different blues. It looks really cool in game when you can see the actual neon on the item. I personally really like this set a lot. I kind of like it more than the Triton one, not even gonna lie. But let's move on to the Riptide Mage Armor. And the Riptide Mage set is a mage armor set in Dungeon Quest, specializing in spell power, having around about the same base of around 870,000 base spell power per piece. And obviously each piece can be upgraded to increase the physical power, spell power, or health of an item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 110 million gold and requires players to be at least level 165 to equip it. And obviously the armor set can be obtained from the Nightmare Dungeon in Dungeon Quest. And now we have obviously the Riptide Guardian set. The Guardian sets look very different this time around. I will say this, it's always got like a different color to it, and I'm kind of liking the new color vibe. It's not the same as the Warrior and Mage. Obviously Warrior and Mage have different sets of blues, but the Guardians is kind of like a sea green aqua type, tealish type color, and I really like it. So the Riptide Guardian set is the Guardian armor set in Dungeon Quest, specializing in health, having around 27 million base health per piece, and each piece will average around the same bit. And obviously upgrades can be used to increase the physical power, spell power, or health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 110 million gold. Obviously you have to be level 165 to equip this set, and the armor can only be obtained in the nightmare difficulty on Dungeon Quest's Aquatic Temple. So now we are moving into the final armor set, which is going to be the best armors that you can get in the brand new Dungeon Quest Aquatic Temple dungeon. So we obviously are going to have a Warrior, Mage, and a Guardian set. So let's start off with the Warrior set, and this is the Triton Warrior set, and it's obviously the Triton Warrior set is obviously a warrior armor set in Dungeon Quest, specializing in physical power, and this has around a base of around 1,120,000 base physical power per piece, and obviously each armor piece averages around the same amount, and upgrades can be used to increase the physical power, spell power, or health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 110 million gold as well, and requires players to be at least level 166 to equip it. And this armor set can be obtained from the Aquatic Temple dungeon on the Nightmare difficulty mode. So obviously I really like this. It's more of a samurai outfit in my opinion though, so people have really been comparing this to Samurai Palace. I really get the vibes of this. It looks really cool all around. It looks really cool. I like the coloring of it, but I really enjoy the Mage one a lot more of this, just because of the color of the neon that you get from it. So this right here is going to be the Triton Mage set, and obviously the Triton Mage set is the mage armor set in Dungeon Quest, and it specializes in spell power, having around 1,120,000 base spell power per piece, and obviously in every single piece is going to be around the same, and upgrades can be used to increase the physical power, spell power, or health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 110 million gold and requires players to be at least level 166 to equip it. And obviously this set can be attained from the Nightmare difficulty in the Aquatic Temple dungeon. And now we have our final piece today, but I will say I love the Triton Mage set. It just looks amazing. I like this one personally the most out of them all. I know it just kind of gives a really good like kind of fishy vibe, if you guys get what I mean, because the Guardian and Warrior one look very similar, if not the exact same, other than the shoulders. So this here is our final armor piece of this dungeon, and this is going to be the Triton Guardian set. And obviously the Triton Guardian set is the Guardian armor set in Dungeon Quest, specializing in health, having around a base of around 36 million health per piece, and obviously each piece is around averaging the same, and obviously it can be upgraded to increase the physical power, spell power, or health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 110 million gold and requires players to be at least level 166 to equip it. And the armor set can be attained from the Aquatic Temple dungeon on Nightmare difficulty. Obviously that is all three of our armor types every single dungeon. We usually get one for Insane and two for Nightmare. They do look very similar this time around, and I'm kind of disappointed in that. I really wish they were very different and looked like a lot better than what I did, but obviously I can't control that. none of us can control that, but let me know what your favorite armor piece is down in the comment section below. But obviously you're gonna get this in different rarities. You're gonna get common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary, but legendary armor is not out yet. Hopefully we get this in the future. I would love to see legendary armor come to the game, but obviously your epic armor is going to be your armor piece that you are wanting to go and get, which is going to be purple. And hopefully the daily rewards come out very, very soon as well. I'm hoping they do at least. It usually comes out around 1 to 2 weeks after the update has come out, but it looks like a lot of people are having a lot more difficulty this time around with this dungeon, which I'm loving. The difficulty change, it's actually harder. You have to think about it. You have to be smart, but it's also doable once you know it all, and we've actually been able to solo it. But yeah, as I said in the beginning of the video, make sure to let me know down in the comment section below what type of videos you guys would like to see me make on this update. I am free. Let me do all these videos as you so may desire. I haven't been streaming much. I keep losing my voice. I'm not used to talking so much during videos and streaming recently because I took a little break, but my throat hurts so much and I just have not been able to talk, and it's been like really like frustrating for myself, at least because I'm not able to entertain you guys how I usually would. And I did promise streams, but I don't know what's happening. I have work over the next few days, so we'll see how exactly that all goes. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video or start a stream, or go down below and join my Discord where you can be notified of videos, and you can also come and chat with me. We stream in there all the time. We play a ton of different games in there with you guys in the public all the time, and I talk all the time in there. So yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day or night wherever you guys might be in the world, and I will see you guys in the next video or stream. Bye guys!